of our data set. Okay. Okay, right. So there is also another function which is carried a tail. We can load data.tail. We see the last 5 observation is now. A head is the first 5 observation, and the tail is the last 5 observation. But it is not always the first or last 5 observations. Sometimes you can specify the number of observations you have to see, like the number of observation at the beginning of data set that you want to see. Like that, you can write like head of our data. Sorry, our data.head, where n is equal to 10. When you specify n, it is an integer that will represent the number of observations that you are going to see in the data set. You see, I have now 10 observations from 0 to 9. So when you get problem, please ask me. Where you get stuck, ask me. I'm available and I have to help you. So I think we are on the same track. Okay. Then this is this n which is equal to 10. We see that we have a data.head. When n is equal to 10, it means that we're going to see the first 10 observations. I am rushing because the time have caught up and the electricity has been bad for us, so that's why we are going to cover the many things in a short time. So you need to follow well such that we can cover them together. We need to uncover the patterns behind the table using Python. So we are giving you introduction to Python such that you are not going to get stuck on Saturday or on Sunday session where we will be analyzing geospatial data using Python. Okay. Then a head and a tail, this is the function of head and tail. A data.head means that you are going to observe. By default, it is 5 observations. Then a data.tail, when you specify n, they give you the first n observations. Even though you can put a tail here and specify n, they will give you the last n observations. Okay. Then another thing is to see the distribution of the data. Okay, let us first see the shape of our data set. When we do data.shape, we see that we have a data set. These two numbers, this is a tuple. This data set, this data type is carried the tuple. The horizon is carried the tuple, I think. This tuple contains the number of observations and the number of columns. Okay, this data set, our data set have 5,000 observations or rows and 13 columns. Okay, this is just the shape. When we print, so let us print them. When you write this function to print, it means that it's going to print in output place the output or the outcome of the code. Okay, then you print again. Can we print columns? Data.columns. Columns. Okay, the columns that we have. You see, we have a student ID, we have a gender, we have a department, we have the what. Okay, these are the columns that we have. Sometimes you need there's a columns. Sometimes when you are dealing with big data set, you will see that there's a columns. The middle column is not be displayed. We need another function after this data.column such that the middle columns will be observed, like data.columns. And another function which will take there's a columns to list. They will give you a list of the columns that you have. Okay, we are still dealing with or studying the variables. When you are going to do data analysis, there is the things that you have to consider. You have to study the variable or columns. You have to study the shape of data set. you have to uncover which data type that you have. This is also in a part of dealing with variables. Sometimes we have the data type is like the way data are recorded. Sometimes we see that we have a data like IDs, identifications. They are recorded in the form of numbers, but identifications are not numbers, because sometimes when you are analyzing, you can add it, you cannot add it to identifications to get insight. It is not possible. So this must be a strings, but unfortunately in some data sets they are recorded as numeric variables. Okay, so we are still dealing with the columns, such that we can know how our columns are shaped. Okay, so like that, there is another function which is called describe. Describe will give us the full information. Okay, the full information about the numerical columns in our data set. Like that example, we have data.describe. Data.describe. Okay, you see each variable which is numbers, composed of numbers, is displayed in this line. Suppose let us take like this age. This age, you see, we have a count. We have 5,000 people with ages. We have a mean of age 21.0484. We have a standard deviation of 1.989. We have a minimum age is 18. The youngest person we have in our data set is 18 years old. Now we are trying to discover a pattern is behind a table. So we can now see that we have a table and we start to get insights. When a person asks you who is the youngest person in your data or in your table, you can answer him that it is 18 years old, or she is 18 years old. This is 25%, and this means that these are the people who are less than 25th in position, 25th person in age. It is 19. Then the maximum of age is 24. It means that the oldest person you have in our data set is 24 years old. So this is just insight, simple insight. Just write data.describe and you get everything there. Okay. We can also see that on total score, these are the students who are dealing with data of students. We have 5,000 students who did exam or who are surveyed. Okay, we have the mean of max is 75. The standard deviation is 14. Okay, then the minimum, this is the minimum max is 50.01. And the maximum max is 99.99. This is the maximum. So now we are trying to uncover the insight behind the tables. Okay. Are you getting me well? I need your idea. Someone can unmute his mic and talk. Can you get me well?
Yeah, we are together.
Okay, loud and clear. Everyone, where is
We are
Alexis? How are
getting
you?
you.
Okay, fine. Okay, we can continue now. Okay, this function describe is very important because it helps you to get the summary of the numeric variable we have in our data set. So when dealing with data set, this describe can save your life, or you can even get the insight when you are still starting. Okay, like that, we can also calculate the insights using a function. Like if we need also a function to select. Like you need to select the variables or columns which are going to use, such that you're not going to need more variables than that one you need. Like that example, you need to select age and the age and what? Okay, gender and age. Okay. The first of all, you have to need the columns. We have a data dot columns because if you write a column in a long way, Python is what we call case sensitive. The case sensitivity is that if how you write everything, you have to write it again how it is written above. So that's why you need the columns first. So then you are going to select or to subset. Let me use it to subset because it can be more understandable than selecting. To subset is to take just a small portion of data which you are going to use when you don't need other which you other variables like that. Okay, when we do this one data, then write uh square bracket. Everything which is not known by Python, you have to write it in quotations. Then if you insert the quotations like this and select and write the column name as how it is in our columns, you see that gender is now, I have now gender in my values. I have only gender in the data set. I select only gender. Okay. When I want to selecting, let me use subset, because I'm going to give you this markdown such that you can refer on it when you are dealing with Python. So I want you to write something such that you will know how to use it, or when you will be revising, you know that it will guide you. Okay, like that. So subsetting data set. This one, okay. Subsetting data set. Okay, you see that this data, then square bracket, then I write gender. Like how it is written in data set in header of the column. It automatically comes as how it is. It means that we have only one column in the data set. In the data set, in a new subset we make, we have only one column. What if you want to select more? If you want to select more, like you need to define data, then two square brackets, because we need a list. We have seen that above, we have seen that a list, to define a list, you have to write square, square bracket. Then I first write the first subsetting square bracket. Then the second square bracket is for list. So we can need the gender and the age, like this one. You see that now I have a gender and age. I have two values. I have two variables or columns, gender and age. We can select more. We can have like 5 variables. You can even add the department. I know department is there. Department, okay. Department is also available here, okay. We can also add, what else do we have in our data set? We have this is average, so we can copy this name and go to paste it there such that we can select this column. Selecting quizzes average, we now have a four variables. We can have more variables, but we have, this is the way of subsetting. This is just selecting, and you know that selecting is different from filtering. Can someone tell me the difference between selecting and filtering? Benjamin Quizy have left the meeting. So who can tell me the difference between selecting and filtering? Just any idea, because I need to include you in this session. Please, anyone? God, what's the difference between filtering and selecting? Yes, Alexis, you can go ahead. Okay, God, you can go ahead.
Okay,
God.
okay. Thank you. Yes, Branchal.
Yes, you can go ahead.
I think selecting is about focusing on name of any for any column of the
Okay.
data set, while
Okay.
sorting is about choosing any value from rows. Thank you.
Okay, that is, you are almost there. Yes, selecting is selecting columns. Is selecting the columns that you want. But filtering, what you filter must meet a specific condition. You set a condition, okay? Then you filter. You filter rows or observations, but you select the columns. Okay, that is true. Okay, so we are now selecting. We are selecting columns. Okay, good. So just to select is this. There is no another way to say you can select. So, but what if we needed to filter? This is selecting. Yes, subsetting data set. In subsetting data set, we have we can add this animal here. Okay. And so this is, can put 3 animals here. This is selecting. Then we also need the filtering. Unlike other coding or another programming languages, unfortunately we don't have a filter. This is a class, it is not function. We don't have a way to filter using the function filter. We just have to compare and then filter out what fails to be compared. This is the way you filter in Python. So like that, suppose we need only in our data set, we only need a male, female. Female. Okay. Then we need the data. Then select gender. Okay. Which is equal to female. Then, okay. They will give us a list or a table of logical values. So which is composed of true and false, true and false, true and false, true and false. What does this mean? You see on index 0, it is true. It means that the one who is on index 0 is a female. On index 1, it is false. The one who is there is not a female. Maybe he is male or a data set which is collected from America or Westerners. They bring this LGBTQH and so another related animals in the data set. We don't know. But only maybe we have male and female. We can check it. We can check it using the function unique. We can write the data, gender, then dot unique. This function unique will bring the number or the unique values that we have. We have a female and a male. You can see it. Okay? Yeah, we have a female and a male. So the one who is not a female, he is a male. Okay? So that's why this first, the person on index 0 is a female. The second one is a male. The third one is a male. This fourth one is a female. The fifth one is a female. Another one is a male, like that and like that. But we need to sort out the males and remain with females. We need to remove it as a female, there's a false. So we need to write data, then subset again. You see that we have only data for female. There is a student ID and the gender. Gender is only female. You see, this is only female. Okay? You may be confused about these 2 equals which are used to compare. The 2 equals, there is the way of writing in coding, like 2 equals, it is for comparison. And 1 equal, it is for 1 equal is for assigning the value to variable, and the 2 equals are for comparison. That's why I'm comparing. I'm asking myself, is this data in okay? Is this gender a female? If defined as a female, they will bring it true. If not, they will bring false. Then I subset the data. They will give me only the true values. Okay. These are the, we have 2,449 people which are female in our data set. All other animals are male. Okay. Then we can also filter using the number, like the one with age which is greater than 20, like that, or which is exactly equal to the maximum in age. Okay, like we need, sorry, age which is greater than age dot max. Can this work? Yes, it works. Oh, there is unfortunately, we are going to blink less than or equal to. There is no age which is greater than the maximum of age. I'm really sorry about that. This is mistake. Okay. We can see that this the second person is 24 years old. Is it true? Let us check in the original data. Yes, you see, this the second person is 24 years old, because I've seen in summary, we have seen that the oldest person in our data set is 24. So in this line of code, it means that we are filtering out the people with age which is greater than the max or equal to the maximum age. It will bring only 24 years old people. Okay. So when we are filtering the data to remain with the one we filtered, we take a data and subset it. To subset is just to use this square bracket. Python is simple. It is not difficult as how you know it. We have 723 people with which are 24 years old. You can see we have only 24 years old in our data set. When you open it in the data ranker, this is the way I used to access my data. You see, you can see that they are only 24 years old. Okay. 24 years old people are the one who are sorted or filtered out. So now you are getting familiar with Python. After this session, I think you will be the master of Python. You will be coding better than me. Okay. Then what else can we filter? Like we need to filter. You can also combine two filters. Okay. Let us combine two filters. Let us first of all get into data. Our data, let us see how it is, what you can filter there. We are going to filter people who are a mathematician. I cannot skip mathematics because I'm a mathematician. I can't skip. We are going to filter out the mathematician who have grade A. I'm going to filter my colleagues because I almost get grade A. So we are going to filter mathematician who have grade A. Okay. Like we need data. Okay, department. Where department is easy mathematics. This is the first condition. The first person is a mathematician, right? He must be okay. And this and is written like this. So what? And grade. Grade is A. So this is not gonna work. I think I could have used the tuples instead. This one and this one, because I'm comparing the two things. Every second, no, there is not no running. Okay. And like this. Okay, this will work 100%, I'm sure. Okay, this code will filter out the people in our data set who are in the Department of Mathematics and they get grade A. Okay, you see they are composed of first. Why always first? Okay, let us filter the data like this and filter them out. Can you see there are only 214 people who are in the Department of Mathematics and they get grade A. You see, this is how data data analysis is done, at least. Okay. When you see the grades, it is only grade of Department of Mathematics. When you see the grades, they are only A grade holders. You see, this is just a filtering. Is this important? I hope it is important. It is going to help you to to uncover your secrets behind the mathematics in the data set you deal with in or at the job. Okay.
It is certainly important.
Il est très important. 14 important, non, très important. Okay. It's okay now. Now, what can we do? There is another function which is very important. When I always dealing with data analysis in
I
Python.
wanted to ask questions.
Sorry?
I want to
Yes,
ask
ask question, no problem. Yes.
So when you want to use the name along with people within the department, how will you apply it?
When I need to do what?
To use the name of student, the name of people within the mathematics department that have A.
Something going too long. Maybe. Okay, write your problem. I'm going to see
I'm
to see
saying-
the text.
Let me make it clear again.
Okay.
The name of people within the department, within the mathematics department, that are marked A, that have the marks of A. So I want you to pull it in the program sheet to see, so we can see.
Okay, it was not clear. You see that I have combined the two conditions and this filter out who met the two conditions. I first write the condition of people who are from Department of Mathematics, right?
Right.
Then the second condition is the people who have a grade A. And they use it to close the bracket such that they cannot create a coincidence with this end. This operation is carried end in Python. So it combines two things.
Okay.
There is another operation which is carried or. So let us also use the or. Like we have we are going to see people who are from Department of Computer Science, because they have also Department of Computer Science. We can see the unique departments. It is data departments dot unique. This unique will display unique values in a variable. We have a Department of Mathematics, Department of Business, Department of Engineering, and the Department of Computer Science. We have 4 departments. We can also see data, then what else can we? Grade, then unique. Unique grades in our data set. We have C, we have F, A, B, and D. A, B, C, D, and F. These are the grades. So we are going to return only people who are from Department of Computer Science or have grade B. They have a grade B or they are from Computer Science. Okay? Let us see if it's gonna work. We have a data where department is Computer Science. We have seen that Computer Science is written like this. So we need to put this close bracket such that they are not going to create a coincidence with the second condition, and is written using this one. Small horizontal. It is horizontal or vertical? Small vertical line. Okay. Data where grade is equal to B. Let us take B. So this is the first true. When a person is from Department of Mathematics, but grade is not D. Sorry. When a person is from Department of Computer Science, but grade is not B, this person will come because we have used the or. When a person have grade B, but not from Department of Mathematics, this person will come also because we use the or. But when we use the and, the person must become from computer science and have a grade B. That is all.
Yeah,
I hope you
Martin.
can understand me. You can understand me now?
Yes. Yeah,
Thank you so
Martin.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yeah, the
so
equal
we are
sign
going.
there is
Sorry,
the equal sign is the double equal sign.
double equal sign are for comparison.
Yeah,
Then
okay.
one equal sign is for assignment.
Okay.
All
Or
right.
double equal sign for combination,
Yes.
one equal sign for assignment.
Yes, assignment. Assigning value on variable.
Okay.
Python is becoming easy. Okay. So when we do data, then this one again, you see that we have only people who are from Department of they are Department of Computer Science and other departments. When we click on this, like when we check on these people from Department of Mathematics, we can see that he has grade B. Because a person with grade B but not from Department of Mathematics will come. Okay? You can get me now because I'm trying to explain my most. I'm trying to explain in the way such that you can understand it and it can be easy for you. Okay? Right. So after filtering, you can see how to filter, you can see how to select, you can see almost everything, right? So we are going to study how to make a basic statistics. Just a basic statistics or basic insight. Statistical insight. Insights, okay? When we are done with this part, please, we are going to finish when you are done with this part. No matter what the time. Okay? The first thing you have to deal with is categorical data. Categorical data. Okay? Categorical variables. These are the variables with values which are the text, which are the categories, which are not numbers. So this is the first thing you are going to deal with. Okay? Like when we have data in the department, this is categorical data. You see, they are mathematics, business, they are engineering, and what? These are the categorical data because we don't have numbers in this variable. Okay? So when we display dot unique, they will give us unique values. But this is not what we want. We want to see how many people in our survey who are from Department of Mathematics and how many people in our survey who are in Department of ICT or Department of Engineering. Is that thing not important? This is very important. Okay? Like that, you can use the function values count. Values count, okay? When you use the values count, now we can see it. We have 1,274 people from engineering, okay? We have 1,264 people from business, okay? We have 1,000. Okay, we have these numbers. These are the people who are in in our every department. This is the distribution of people in each department. So like that, when we add the function which is called reset index, when you reset index, they bring them in the way of table. But this count is not valid here. We can add the new name, which is like a frequency. Okay. You see that we have a department and the frequency. That's good. Okay. Department of engineering are with this frequency, business with this frequency, mathematics with this frequency. I hope it is not going to be hard part when we are dealing with Python next time, because you can see now Python is such easy. They are just single lines of code. There is nothing to no way to complicate life. Python is just easy things. The easiest. So I'm calling it easy, but it's the easiest. Okay. So these are the count in each category on each department. There are such people. We can do it also on gender. Like we have data, then gender dot values count. You see, we have a 2,551 male. We have 2,449 female. This is just easy things. Okay. When you reset index and set name is equal to like counts. You see, we have now a small table. We have a table which have the values and the accounts in each variable. Okay, right. This is easy. There is no need to take our time on it. It's going to take our time. So another thing is that, like, when you need okay. So what else can I tell you? What's it gonna be? See? What's that? What have I planned? Let me remember. If so we are going also to take a look a little bit about the summary. This is just a summary of the categorical data. This is the way to summarize the categorical data. But there is another way to summarize like numerical data. It's just to describe it. Like if you want, like let us take age. Then when you describe oh, age is not found. You have a capital A. Okay, this is the description of age. We have a count, we have a mean, we have a standard deviation, we have a minimum, we have a maximum, we have a percentile. This is the way to find the summary of categorical, of numerical variables. It is easy way, just a function describe. Okay. When you need to find the average, only average, you can subset it. Data then age. The way to subset or to select the column. I select the column of age, then I can do sum. This is the sum of age, but sum is sometimes meaningless. So we need to find average. When to find the mean, we have data, then subset age, then dot mean. This is the mean of the age. We have a 21.0 and another animal is after point of age. This is the average of age we have in our data set. So at average, every person have 21 years old. Okay. Can this work? Let me see. Okay, data age. So this is not age, it is age. dot NP dot standard deviation. So we didn't import NumPy. We need another library which is carried the NumPy. So we need the library, import NumPy as NP. This one will work, okay? Then NP dot sum dot standard deviation. This one. So why can't it work? Series object have no attribute NP. NP dot std. Of our data. H. Yeah, this is the standard deviation. Because you cannot calculate the standard deviation like that, you need to access a NumPy. NumPy is a numerical Python. Everything related to mathematics is done in NumPy. So that's why we call the library which is carried NumPy, such that you can calculate the standard deviation. You can even calculate a percentiles. NP dot quantile this data, then age, okay, where key is equal to 0.25. Is it this will work? Okay, 19. This Q is the probabilities. It means that it is 25th percentile. This is just easy. This one cover just a small pattern is behind the mathematics in the table that we have. This is just a kidding with data set. It is easy, very easy. Okay. So there is another function which is it is ile 14 importa, ce n'est pas très important, 14 importa. Yeah, the very important function, which is carried group by. Then after group by, you're going to do some visualization, and after some visualization, you're going to close the session for today. Okay. Then this is carried group by function. Group by function. This group by function help us to create groups. Like if they ask you, what is the mean max or the average max across the gender? Like you are going to tell us what is the average max of male and what is average max of female. How can you do that? Is it grouping by gender, then aggregate by mean? Okay, this is understandable. I hope you're getting me well. Okay, are you still getting me or something went wrong?
We are getting you.
We are
Okay.
getting you.
Okay, fine. So this group by function is very important. We need to use it all the time because I also use it when I want to create the good summary. Okay. Like this. We have a data set. Our data set, we call it data, then group by. We're going to group by what? We're going to group by gender. Let us first take gender. Okay. Then we are going to calculate the mean of max in each gender. So what is the data set such that you can okay, let me find the score. What's this total score? Okay, the mean of total score in each gender. Right. So I need to write the total score in a good way such that I cannot be interrupted by errors because of case sensitivity of this Python. Okay. Then this is total average. Then you are going to aggregate. Then mean. If we do this, you see, female have a 74.94 max at average, and the male have a 75 max at average. You can see the way they are performing. Female are performing less than males. So this is also insight. When you reset index, they come in the way of table reset. We have seen the importance of resetting index. They are now table. Then after resetting index, you can specify the name. Total score is not appropriate name. This is average score. Name is equal to average score. Good. This is the good table. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Yeah, this is enough. This is enough. Yeah, this is the group by. Yes, God, what is the problem?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It is very interesting,
Okay.
and you can see it very well, but
Okay.
I need to repeat it, them after.
Okay.
But before we leave, I can ask, uh, after group by, you see like age or even total score. How
Okay.
can we categorize the marks? For instance, I can say from 0 to 40, then we okay, they are fail, or 40 to 6, maybe
Okay.
medium, and the high score. How can we categorize those total score from just those continuous numbers or marks? Thank you.
Okay, this is for advanced cleaning because we are just rushing to cover the content that you are going to need when we will be dealing with geospatial data analysis. We're going to go far from that. This is advanced data cleaning. So the way to do that is cutting values is pandas.pd.cut, then specify the cuts. But it can take long, so we are going to go to visualization. Thank you for asking, but I can guide you. I can guide you, but not in this session because session is have only 28 minutes left, I think. So I'm going to tell you after. Yes, I'm going to tell you after this session. Okay. So you can also group two columns. Okay. Like if we wanted to group by department or by gender, we can do that too. Like that, we can take data that group by we have a gender and the department, then aggregate. Okay.
Sorry, Blanchard.
Yes.
I would like to know the difference. When can we use a group by and the aggregate?
Yeah, we aggregate when we need it to we need it to see what can I say, the numerical outcomes from data. When you want to see numerical outcomes from data, we just use aggregate, or we can use, if we use a count like this, you can see the counts. Female who are a business are, so we need to specify the what you are going to count. We're going to count IDs like this. Then that count, because it counts everything now. Do we have ID in our data set? So I'm being interrupted by the column names. Wait, student ID. I have written only ID instead of student ID. Sorry, we need to paste it like how it is instead of writing the part for of it. Okay. Now we can see we have grouped the two. We group the gender and the department. Then we are counting IDs. It means female who are a business women. This business women are this number. Male who are business are this number. Female mathematician are this number until the last one. So this is a way of grouping. Yes, this is grouping. So what about the way of plotting and the finding visualizations? So we're going to rush through them, and we are not going to cover all of them, but we're going to cover what is important in them, okay? And I'm going to upload a little bit a shape file, and you are going to plot it such that you can see how this we have studied can be applied in geospatial data analysis. So I think that will be enough. Sorry a bit. So like that, what can I do? Visualization. This is about data visualization. Data visualization, okay. When you are done with counting values, then you can visualize your data, okay. Suppose you wanted to see the number of males and females who are in our data set using pie chart. First, let us talk about pie chart. Yeah, pie chart, the way it uses pie chart, I know it is not easy to see the way to use pie chart, but we are going to use it in that way. So pie chart. When we are done with counting values like this data, then gender, then dot count values, value counts. We see that, oh no, what is gender? This is capital J, yes. We see that we have a table of values. Then this can be automatically plotted on pie chart. Then we can use the plot where kind is equal to pi. This works well, okay? We have a male and a female. You see, this is just a simple pie chart. Okay? This is a simple pie chart, but we also need a little thing on this pie chart. We need to know percentages because pie chart always show proportion. Okay? Then auto percent, there is a function which is carried auto percent argument also. It is argument. Autopacity is equal to percent 1.1 F percent. So this will work. You see that we have 51% of male and 49% of female. This is good. Yeah, this is just a pie chart. And we can remove a discount because there is no need of counting. So we can use PLT. So unfortunately we haven't imported the package which is carried matplotlib, which we use in data visualization. Sorry, you can now import it. Import matplotlib .pyplot as PLT. Yeah, this will work, okay? Then PLT dot ylabel, it is empty because we don't need this word count in our pie chart. So when we run again, count disappears. Okay, then we want to set a title. It is plt dot title. A title of our a title for our pie chart will be why it is algorithms. Okay, proportion of gender in research. Proportion of gender in research. You see, the title is set automatically. Then we need to show the plot. Not to show. Now, this is the clear plots of proportion of gender in our data set. You can see how good it is. Okay, this is the first visualization you can do in your data set. There is another way of creating visuals, like we need to plot a bar chart of the departments. Yeah, we can also do that. We can plot like we can use the seaborn. That's why you are going to import the seaborn as CNS. Always import it as CNS. Its alias is CNS. Okay, then CNS dot count plot. So we have a data. We have a data set, then X will equal to department and Y is equal to null. Can this work? Why? You can specify. But you can do that. This. It is not learning. Why? Cannot pass value for both X and Y. This is big D. Okay. And this Y can be green. Yeah, this works. This can work. Okay. You can see we have count plot or bar plot. Okay. We have department per gender. You see that the one in blue are female and the one in yellow are, it is yellow or it is orange. The one in orange is are male. So we have a mathematics, the male are greater than, the female are greater than male. So we have this distribution. So we can add the labels, but the labels are automatically come, but you need to change this Y label. This is plt.y label. It is plt.y label, one plt.y label. It is frequency. Then plt.show. Show plot. We can also set a title. Okay, this is departments across gender counts of department across gender. Okay, this is it. This is just a good graph that we do from our data. So these are the insights. So there is no way to complicate life. Just Python is easy to write a single line of code and to display almost everything in our data.
Sorry, Branchal.
Yes.
What should be the difference between the matplot and the seaborn?
What is the difference between?
Multiplot and Seaborn.
A multiplot and Seaborn. Sometimes we define axis. What we call axis in a axis is done in a Seaborn. So they performed almost the same job. Yes, they perform almost the same job, but the usage is how they are easy and how they okay. Multiplot complicate life more than Seaborn. Seaborn is easier than multiplot. Yes, that is it. Yeah. Okay, matplotlib is more complicated than Seaborn. And another one is that when we need to plot using Seaborn, we use axis. We almost at the time we use axis, but in matplotlib we just use variables. So that is also the difference.
Okay, again, I say the colors with the blue. Is it the blue and red?
Yes.
They are coming by default, I think. So
Yes.
how can we change, for example, that one with the red, for example, with green?
Yes, we can change it. This is suppose the colors is green and like what? Blue.
And blue, yes.
Blue and green. So what is it? We need to set your colors. Theory is equal to green and blue. Can this function you will display its own default colors which cannot be changed? You will order dodge colors format legend order orient. Yeah, you can see there is no argument for setting a new colors. Your color comes by default at least. I.normal.order. Yeah, there is no argument for setting colors. This argument, you will set its own colors by default. Yeah, that is. Yes, those are the default colors. So as we are lashing, let us import also shapefile to see how it works. So we are going to import shapefile that you are going to use as the model, but unfortunately I can CD TCD is a blank. Okay, view this. This is not my working directory. Yes. How it's gonna be? I think I have shape data. Oh, I don't need that. So I can need them. This is also complicating life. I can't open this. Sorry, I'm still looking for the appropriate one to use. Okay, good. This one is zip the data, then district, say district shape. District, this shape of file, I need it. Then I'm going to paste it to where, which one? Back in actually back in Python. back in Python. This is it. This is the folder. Okay, this one, shapefile. Okay. So we're going to import the shapefile and try to do what you have been doing on Saturday. Okay. Then we are going to import GeoPandas as GPD, and import matplotlib is already imported. So this is GeoPandas. Then district is equal to GPD dot read file, which file we're going to use in our working directory. It is district dot chp shape files. What's that? Read file district. Do we have a district there?
Sorry, we have a big D.
We have
District. This start with big with big D.
yes, we have big.
Not small.
This is
Okay.
variable. This is variable name, no problem. But I can't access this district, this shape file of district. So what? Why can't I access the shape file? District c.chp. Shape file. Can't access them. So let me check again. Back in Python. So I can read it directly from here. Copy as path is gpd.read file. Read file this one. Unicode. I need to format this. Sorry, it is not working well, but again. Error in reading file. Why? So we are going to use, what can we use? Sorry, a little bit. I think I just tried challenging me. Sorry. A little bit challenging. Okay. Let us upload the data set because we need to access them online. Reload. Okay. Let us use online compilers. the Geospatial where I have stored my files, day 2, is it day 2 or zipped data? Zipped data, zipped 1, 2, this one, then I need only district. Okay, district. They're not going to make my data bundle over. Okay, import GeoPandas as GPD. It is done now. Okay, GPD dot read file. Read file this one. Then this we need to copy a path and paste it here. Why? CHX. So what's that? Sorry, a bit.
Can you try add a shape file? Maybe that one is corrupted.
Maybe this one is corrupted. I don't know what's the problem.
Maybe you can use whole path.
Or path. This is what I did last year. This is what I did last year, but it seems like I don't know what's happening on me. I'm trying to copy all the path, but I don't know. Maybe my PC or I don't know what's wrong between my PC and my and the file. Copy path and paste it here. What if I use another file? Let me use another file. Let me upload another file such that I can use it. Population is CHP. Let me see if population are going to work for me. No file can work. Content population or content population set. Hey, let me upload them all at the same time. So maybe it can work. So I need to upload them all. Okay. Replace the file and destination, right? And I hope this is gonna work for me. It can't. Why? Let me upload the same one. Import Geopanda source GP. Yeah, it works. No, yes, it works. Now it works. Okay. Okay, like when we need to plot, if you do data.plot as normal, like how we have been doing it in data analysis, they will automatically render. Is this district? This control road? Yeah, this district. They will automatically render the map of our data. This is for district. And when you specify that when you specify, you can change the color. You can change the color like is equal to gray. If you change the color to gray, it will be changed. Yes, this is the color of gray. You can set the title, but you can first import matplotlib. Import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Then you can set the title plt.title as the map of Rwanda. When you do this, it will work. You see the title set to map of Rwanda, then you can show the map plt.show. This is just the easy things that you are doing on Saturday, but because you didn't understand more about Python, it was not easy for you. So there is a function which is called explore. This is the one we are going to end with. There is a function which is called explore, which is very important in geospatial data analysis. Like when we take data, this is data is for district.explore. Explore. When we explore, wait for the map to be rendered, it creates a dynamic map where you can zoom in, you can zoom out, then you can do whatever in that map. Wait for it to come. Okay, this is the dynamic map. Okay, you can zoom in, you can zoom out. They can show you the values as you scroll in the map. But is it Rwamagana not in Rwanda? Because I can see that all the map of Rwanda did not come. Hasn't come, so okay, let us take it out as how it is. Which districts do I have? Okay, this is the full country now, but this is not the full country. Maybe I have dismissed some of the districts. So let us read. Okay. Yeah, this is the map of Rwanda. So we can then specify the columns we want it to plot. Like we have seen that when we write the data.columns, they give us the columns that we have in our data set. Suppose we wanted to plot this shape area. We wanted to see which column. I don't know what this shape area want to say, but let us see. Let us see. Plot it. Let us see the value in it. Is it the area of each district? Let us consider it as an area of each district. Then let us specify the column we want to plot. Then the column is equal to this one. Wait for it to be rendered again. Then if we specify that we are going to need a legend, when legend is equal to true, you are going to see like the magic, or this is a good map. They're going to give us the legend which varies the colors of how this shape area varies. When it is the maximum or it is large, they will give us specific color, and for small, they will also give us specific color. This is the good way of creating a map, not only plot, but you can use explore. So why it is not coming? That's why I hate it. This can work, but it is not working here. So it is not working in a Google Colab. It isn't. So let me show you what I did, and we will also be doing it on Saturday, because I can see that I don't know what is happening, but my environment is not working properly. Both Google Colab and this VS Code. Maybe there is a problem. I don't know, but I have to fix it later. Okay. I wanted to show you how to do such map. This one. You see that we explored. We write data.explore. Then the column was the population. Then after population, we plot the legend. When we say legend is it true, it means that this line bar you are seeing is the legend. When the population are large, the color appears to be red. And when population is not large, are few, the color appears to be blue. It means that this was the only district of Bugesera. We had the data of Bugesera district, and we extract them, we plot them. We see that in the sector of Nyamata is where the big number of population of Bugesera are located. So this is what I wanted to show you, but unfortunately my running environment is not working. So I'm sorry for that, and this is the end of session for today. Thank you for attending, and I hope that it was very productive. You have learned Python. It is not pretty much as how it can be, but you tried to uncover some patterns behind the mathematics based on the data set that you have.
I have a question.
Yes, which question?
The first question, we have seen that you can be able to analyze different data and get some visualization, but how to get the output for the presentation? Like to include in the report.
Okay, you can save a figure. You can save figures, you can save a table, you can do whatever.
The second question, may you please share the document includes all the functions?
The all function, there is no space. Sorry?
All functions, and it's so that you can pass through to know each function and its role.
You can't Python have more than 1 million functions.
Yeah.
So you can't get where they are all such that you can know all of them. You can't know all of them because they are over 1 million.
Okay.
Yeah, at least they are many functions.
But you can have like a PDF file which includes the many functions you can.
Hello.
Yeah, you can have it. You can have it somehow. I can find it for you. Hi.
Yeah, like my colleagues were just saying, I don't know whether the today particle example you can share it with all in the chat room.
Okay.
I'm saying the today particle example, can you share with all in the chat room so we can be looking at it and be practicing?
No problem. I'm going to say so.
The function, the formulas, and other things, so we can be practicing on it.
Oh, no problem. You can. I'm going to share it.
So the other question is
Yes.
that Microsoft Visual works offline or it's required to be connected
So
to internet?
this Visual Studio Code works offline.
Offline.
Yes, they
And
need
you get that prompt when you are writing the code. You get prompt of to choose what you can do. It's also pop up with the offline.
Okay. This is for the suggestion of what to do is suggested by artificial intelligence.
Ah, okay.
Yes, that's why artificial intelligence don't work offline, but they suggest you the function is to use or the argument is to pass in the functions.
So then I didn't see how you connect it to the local server, how you get started in the Microsoft Visual. I have joined the later.
Yeah, I already
And how you
connected
can
it.
connect.
I connected it before. I didn't do the setup in the session. Sorry, but it take a time. But I can connect it for you, no problem.
Yeah, maybe you can
But
have
I have a disabled artificial intelligence such that you can run. That's why I disabled the artificial intelligence today in the session. But you can also use artificial intelligence in VS Code.
Okay.
Yes. The person who has been asking how to cut function, how to cut numerical values to create categories, you can inbox me when the session ends. No problem. I will be available. And if you have a question about the Python, I'm also available. You can ask me in box because we're going to deal with Python in next session.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
I can say good night to you all, and
But
I'm going to share the notebook that I've been using today.
even some other script, if you have that you can learn from them.
No problem. Okay, then good night.